What's good, y'all? It's Turbo King back with another video, and I'm gonna be talking about life and death. Personally, I believe death is not real. It's not a real concept, and the world. I might be getting too deep for people, bro, but death isn't real. It's all about consciousness. You know what I'm saying? You hear so many stories about people who have had near-death experiences, or they have died. You know, somebody might have been like, "Oh, I was in the hospital and I was on my deathbed, and when I died, I had a 360 view of the room. I saw everybody. I saw myself. I saw them trying to revive me and stuff like that." That is because when you die, you don't die. When you get out of this body, that's not it. How is it even possible for you to be outside of your body and to see it, have a 360 view? How is it even possible? It's because death isn't real. See, it's all about consciousness. Your spirit energy doesn't die. You know, they told you that in school. They should have told you that in school. Energy doesn't die, it just transforms. So you are a ball of energy. Yeah, you are inside of this inside of this body, inside of this mask, I guess you would say, that you in. But your spirit, it never dies. And once you realize that mindset, you will start to see things from a different light. And I get it that, you know, most people are scared to death because they don't want to leave this earth, but man, this earth is terrible, bro. Like, this is hell on earth. The devil, he has dominion over this earth anyway. This is why everything is so bad. Everything is designed to distract you. Everything is designed to keep you in a lower state of your own self. So why would you want to stay here, bro? Like, really think about it. Why would you want to stay here for thousands of years, bro? Everybody's gonna die around you. You're gonna see so much war, famine, disease. Like, could you imagine just being here for 1,000 years, having to like see all this stuff? Everybody's dying around you. Just everything, bro. Like, why would you want to do that? Well, you could be with the Most High. Well, you could be with the Father. Your spirit is way stronger than what your flesh. Your spirit is way stronger than you, what I would say. And I thought about this. Just for instance, like today I went for a run. This is just a small example. I went on a run this morning, right? And I was only planning on going for a 1 mile run. You know, and then I started working out. I was listening to the gospel, bro. I was listening to, it's like my spirit, it was getting revived. I just felt a different type of spirit that was inside of me. I felt a different type of energy. It felt like I was getting boosted. So I actually I ended up running that mile, and then I ended up running another 1.5 miles. And I never ran 2.5 miles ever before. Like, without stopping, without anything. I never ran that long before. But it wasn't, I realized that it wasn't me. It was the spirit that was inside of me that was giving me energy. It was what I was listening to. It was my spirit that was giving me boost of energy. It wasn't me. It wasn't because I decided to push through. Because I've never, like I said, I never ran that long ever before in my life. So it's all about the spirit. Your spirit is more powerful than whatever you could believe. This is why a lot of times you might get a boost of confidence, get a boost of energy, get a boost of different type of things, or like your I guess people would say spidey senses. It's not your body. It's the spirit that's telling you this gut feeling. That's the spirit. That's the soul telling you things, sending you signals. So life and death isn't real. When you die, it's not just it. You know, there's the afterlife. And you have to be comfortable. And I understand, because I'm not even to that point to where I'm fully comfortable with death. You know what I'm saying? But you have to get to that point to where you understand consciousness. You understand that there's more to life than what you see. There's more to life than this plane right here. And I myself, I have experienced other dimensions of spirituality. There's things that I've seen. There's things that I've witnessed. There's things that I've been through, bro, that I know for a fact that there's different realms. There's different forms of consciousness, you know. But once you escape the matrix, which is hard, it's hard to escape the matrix, but you will begin to realize that you begin to see the world for what it really is. And it's all an agenda. It's all to push you. It's all to get you to a lower state. You know, death is really a fear tactic, a scare tactic. This is why they push war. You know, the news is all to scare you. It's all to get you to a lower state of yourself, lower state of consciousness. But I do understand it, because they can't tell you everything. You know, they can tell you some things, but they can't tell you everything. Because imagine if imagine if they came out and told us everything. A lot of people can't handle the truth. So that's why some things are top secret, which I kind of understand, you know, because if they tell the world, if they tell us everything, we'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So they can't tell you everything. But man, like I said, man, I want to know. But I want to know more. I don't really care about war and stuff like that. I want to know about spirituality. I want to know about the Most High God. I want to know about, you know, the true Bible. You know, because yeah, I believe in the Bible, but don't deceive yourself. I believe people deceive themselves to believe that, you know, man wrote the Bible, bro. I'm just keeping it real. A man wrote the Bible, and man is flawed. You know, we're all flawed. So picture this, bro. Like, if I tell you a story, let's say I tell you a story, and then let's say I tell 3 other people the story. If I tell y'all to recite the story back to me, all y'all gonna say something different. And that's kind of like what the Bible basically is. It's like y'all might have saw the same thing, but your perception is your reality. So he might perceive something different. That's why you might say something, and one person might take it differently than the next person, because your perception is your reality. People see things from a different point of view, a different light. So I understand that men are flawed, and men wrote the Bible, and also it's not about that, but they took things out of the Bible. They took a lot of books out of the Bible, things that you wouldn't even, that I guess because they feel like you couldn't handle it. I don't know, bro. There's a lot. That's why I say I want to know all truths. But the one thing I do know is death isn't real. That's one thing I do know. Death isn't real, and I know when I die, I'm going to see the Most High. I don't know when I'm gonna die. I don't even speak of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know, cause life and death is in the power of the tongue. I want to speak blessings. I want to speak blessings over my life. I want to speak blessings over other people. So I'm not really too concerned about it. I just know when that does happen, I'm going to meet the Most High. I'm going to meet the Most High. That's what I do know. But I just want to bring consciousness. I want to build a community of people who are conscious-minded, who are not of this world, that understand the things that I'm saying. Because it's a lot of people that look at you crazy for even saying the things that I'm saying right now. So, man, I don't know, bro. But it's difficult to escape the matrix. It's difficult to be in this world that knowing that you're chosen. Nobody is like you. Your friends, your family members. It may even be somebody you're in a relationship, bro. Like you can't relate to them. They're just at a higher form of consciousness than them, bro. So, and sometimes it amazes me how I know these things, bro. But I don't know, man. But this is a love. I guess you say love, blah, love, whatever. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Remember, man, death isn't real. Don't be too sad over it. Whenever someone dies, you know. And I want to say this too, like, whenever someone dies, everything has a purpose in life. So we're all going to lose friends at some point in time. We're all going to lose parents. But realize that everything has its purpose. You know, everything is meant to happen at when it's supposed to happen. Inside of your life. Now, there's things that you can speed up, you know, but by making wrong decisions, because the wages of sin is death. But everything is designed to happen. So everything is a learned lesson. So if somebody died in your life, just look at it as a learned lesson. Just look at it as maybe it's just supposed to happen. Maybe it's teaching me something. Don't look at it as you know, a bad thing. But be grateful of the people that you do have in your life. Live in righteousness, live in love. Love conquers all. Love is the highest form of consciousness. So that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.